Hello, everybody. Joey Ohana, Anthony Caruso, across from me.
I hate to talk crap on our royalty-free entrance theme, but that sax really sounds awful.
Hey, man. Hey, sax is phenomenal.
Fucking play something, sax, man.
Fucking sexual, dude. So, we're back again, talking G1 Climax 27. It's been a couple days here because yours truly has just been fucking knuckle dragging this the last couple days.
Yeah, you bozo.
Fucking scissor billing this whole situation.
Scissor billing.
I have a feel, you know, honestly, I feel like we should just change the name of the show because, boy, Tyson Touloude's been on the longest vacation from his obligations here at the booth shaped like a table.
Yeah.
He hasn't been around for quite some time.
Nope, but once we stopped doing the WWE, he was totally off.
He just fell off the wagons here. His microphone sits right there.
Yep, right next to mine.
Never fucking moves. Never does anything. Never gets turned on. Poor phone, man, or microphone.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll be back. We'll be doing the Mae Young Classic, will we?
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do have the Mae Young Classic. I'm assuming he'll be watching that. I kind of want to do NXT just because it's like an hour.
Yeah.
And it's still WWE related, you know, it's nothing crazy. I don't have to like sit through painful fucking maybe I do have to sit through painful promos. But, you know,
still better than the main roster stuff, and yeah, it's only an hour. So.
Yeah, it's only an hour, and
when you get treats like fucking Kyle O'Reilly versus
That's true. I have to see that match.
You haven't seen it yet? What are you doing, man?
I am 3 weeks behind on NXT.
Wow.
I have been all G1 all the time and not even all G1 all the time. So, yeah, I need to get caught up with
Aleister Black
stuff.
and Kyle O'Reilly was really good.
I've heard.
And I feel like they might be doing something with Kyle O'Reilly.
Well,
I don't think they would let him take Aleister Black to the limit like that.
I heard that Hideo Itami's just the biggest fucking nerd ever now.
Yeah.
He's just a waste.
Yeah.
Like, dude's he's literally got a one-way ticket like printing out right now for Japan. Like Like, he hasn't really done much in the States over here, man.
Super Juniors next year.
It's been so sad to see Hideo Itami just get fucking wasted in the WWE.
Well, it sucks when your momentum keeps getting stalled out by injuries.
That's true. Well, we do have the Mae Young Classic, so we'll probably be doing that, obviously, because it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so I guess that's, other than that, maybe NXT. I don't know. We got to see. You got to see what's going on with after the G1 here. We got to start keeping the momentum going here for our little gig here. But today's not all about that. Today's about the G1 Climax 27. And before we get into New Japan Pro Wrestling, I don't know if you know this or heard about it, but Io Shirai is coming back full-time for Stardom.
You remember you saying, so the whole deal with her in WWE is it's pretty much nixed? It's
done for now. Because here in the world of wrestling, you never really just kind of say no and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's just she was hurt. They found out. Now she's kind of laying off, cooling down a bit.
Same thing happened to Willie Mack pretty much.
Yeah, and now you've got Kairi Hojo, so it's like, do you really want two superstars from Japan at the same time? You know, I mean, Asuka's got to be going up to the main roster at some point. I mean, literally, like, if she does, I hope she doesn't even lose to Ember Moon. Like, I just don't even care. Like, who cares anymore? I hope she never gets defeated her entire career from here on out, because she's the most interesting person in the company at the moment, and the most believable undefeated person in the company at the moment. I hope she gets called to SmackDown and goes up against like Nakamura in the main event and goes over his ass too.
Hell in a Cell.
Punjabi prison match. Oh wait, this is WWE. Let's think of something super fucking racist towards Japanese. How about a bamboo on a pole match, which is super fucking redundant. So yeah,
chopstick duel.
So sumo match. Jesus. But yeah, so Io Shirai going back to Stardom. So if you're a Stardom fan, finally my Stardom account will be used again.
Yeah.
Because I do like Mayu Iwatani, but man, she's just like a fucking pencil. Like, it's very hard to take her serious as a champion. I mean, she's a good wrestler, great seller. But man, Io's a legit champion. Kairi was a legit champion. I'd rather have Kagetsu. And Kagetsu's a fucking manly, like, chick.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather have Viper fucking be champion or anything like that.
Hell yeah.
But
I hope Viper wins the Mae Young Classic. She's not going to, probably, but I hope she does.
But when Io comes back, she's got a nice little Queen's Quest stable with Viper going on, and HZK, or Hazuki, who's my low-key waifu on the side.
Oh, yeah?
So yeah, man, it's going down for Stardom coming up soon here. They're going to be relevant again with the return of Io Shirai. But it's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling, and we've got 2 nights to go over, the A block and the B block. And for both these nights, August 1st and August 2nd, I will gladly say that the B block was just a roller coaster of emotions on so many different levels. The A block was okay, but man, the B block fucking just took me for a ride. I cried. I was mad. I was sad. I was shocked. I was happy. All these things happened on August 2nd. But let's get into the A block stuff here. We've got August 1st, 2017 in the Kagoshima Arena. So this is the A block stuff going on here. So we got Yoshihashi versus Bad Luck Fale. A side note here, and I wrote it down, so not to forget what I wanted to say. Yoshihashi takes too fucking long to make his entrance. Way too fucking long. The reason I say that is because he's Yoshi fucking Hashi. Do I have to wait a year?
Why is he even in this tournament? The guy is small as hell. Shouldn't he be in the juniors?
Because he's a part of Chaos, and Chaos has a fucking hold on booking, and
yeah, but wouldn't you think
political
that, like,
powerhouses.
Wouldn't you think they'd have a guy like have one guy like let him dominate in the juniors, so the Chaos could have their hands in everything?
You know, the thing about Yoshihashi is, I mean, here's the thing: he's not a bad worker at all. I mean, I'd rather have Yoshihashi over a lot of guys in the dub right now.
There's just nothing interesting about him.
He's just a dude with a cool haircut,
and it says loose explosion on his butt. That's all.
He carries a cane, yet he could walk.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just, there's nothing about him that screams anything. Like, look at Chaos. I mean, for God's sakes, Gato's awesome and hilarious. Okada's the #1 wrestler on the planet. Ishii's a complete fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yano has his own gimmick.
Yeah.
And then there's Yoshihashi. Like, hey, Yoshi, what's up? You mind carrying the bags to the plane, dude? Like,
yeah, he's just like that guy who just like never gets the hint that he's not wanted around, and the guys are too nice.
They
to tell
feel
him to leave.
so bad for him. They have to eat with him at the cafe. The only redeeming quality about Yoshihashi is that he has a rather famous, or not a famous, but a popular wrestling wife. So his wife is very popular.
Who's his wife?
Hold on a second. Let me do some research here. Yoshihashi.
If you were going to say that, you should have had that off ready to go. It's broadcasting 101, my friend.
It's fine. It's fine. We pay for the studio here at the Tama Studios. Ayumi Kurihara, who was a popular Joshi, obviously there's nothing else she'd be doing. But yeah, so that's...
Well, she'd also be a popular Yoshi wrestler, if you know what I mean.
Let's see. She was... she's retired, and her parents had a barbecue restaurant.
Nice.
Yeah, right? It was called the Three Jewels.
What her cousin do for a living?
She played basketball in high school. You know, all these cool things. I want to see what promotion she was in. ATOZ is the web. I don't know what that is, but yeah, she was. But extremely popular women's wrestler in Japan. Let's just put it that way. So he's married to a rather attractive woman, and here he is, just the guy.
Good for him, I guess.
I guess, right? So yeah, they need to stop making him come out so fucking late. So Hashi jumps him right away, probably because he's Bad Luck Fale and he's a fucking large man. But Fale just ends up shoulder blocking him to cut him off. Fale beat him up on the outside, beats him up on the inside. Hashi just gets bullied around a bit till he hits a low drop kick to get things going for himself. They did some more stuff. Fale tried to hit a Bad Luck Fall, but Hashi countered into a sleeper hold. Hits the Headhunter neck breaker. Has him in the butterfly lock, which turned into a guillotine choke. Then he transitions into a small package. And Yoshihashi wins this fucking match with a small package on Bad Luck Fale.
Yeah.
Of all the fucking things to beat this guy with, a small package.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I don't think anyone believes this shit. But hey, man, whatever. Yoshi picks up a couple of points, and does anyone care? Nope. No one cares. Togi Makabe versus Zack Sabre Jr. Makabe takes out Desperado early in the match. Him and Sabre fight on the outside a bit. Zack starts working the right leg, puts him in all sorts of leg holds. Later on, he gets him in the octopus hold, but Makabe breaks free by throwing himself at the ropes. Big hockey fight in the middle of the ring. Then Makabe wins with a spinning lariat. Goes up top for the King Kong knee, but misses and further injures his right knee. Sabre catches him in the middle of the ring with an inverted single leg crab, and Makabe taps out rather quickly in this matchup. I mean, he was working his knee over, but it was just like he applied it, and 5 seconds later, Makabe taps.
Well, he's an older man. Like he can't
can't
be stretched like some of the younger guys.
He's got a bedtime.
Yep. he's got to wake up right on time for the early bird special.
Zach, I've got this fucking sauna, dude, that I'm going after. Going to after this. We got to pick up the pace here.
You don't want to miss the early bird special.
Fuck no, hell no, not with that. Not with the Benedict or the egg Benedict.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So we have Yuji Nagata versus Tomohiro Ishii. Man, this was a tough fight between two guys, and I mean, let's just put it this way: Yuji Nagata is just having all sorts of tough matches left and right here in this tournament. So both men,
nobody, any loss anybody who's beaten him, it's not been a cheapie. So.
Nope, nope. He's making them work for every single victory. So both men trade blows in the early moments of the match, basically beat the fuck out of each other. Ishii starts taunting Nagata on the bottom buckle by bullying him around, slapping his face, and all sorts of stuff. Nagata takes it like some nerd being shoved up against a locker until he hits Ishii with a kitchen sink, then kicks the fuck out of his back. Ishii cuts off his momentum with a brain buster, hits a super brain buster. You
got it, very nice.
That doesn't get him anywhere when Yuji puts him in Nagata lock. When Ishii tried to fire up and gets a flurry of hits, Nagata crumbles him to the mat with a forearm. Yuji hits a super exploder that only gets him a 2 count. They go back and forth, hitting big blows until they lay each other out on the mat. Yuji rebounds from a lariat with a swinging suplex that was dangerously close to getting him his first victory. The crowd really picked up for this because they felt it. They felt the first victory coming along. Looks like Nagata might finally get a win in this tournament, and the win that has eluded him so far. But it was not to be as Ishii caps off the match with one more brainbuster, and he flies the W.
He raises the Jolly Roger.
Yep, heads on home, back to Chicago with the victory here. But yeah, Tomohiro Ishii beats Nagata, and another hard-fought loss for the Blue Justice, man. It's over.
It's
over. The dream will not be a reality.
He's just fighting for pride now.
That's it, man. It's sad. It really is sad, man. But it's like Nagata's just he's putting on really fucking awesome matches.
Yeah, no, they've all been legit.
So we have Hiroki Goto versus Tetsuya Naito. Naito gets a jump on Goto right away, spits on him like 4 times in 30 seconds. That's his thing now. He just spits on everybody. Well, that's fucking disgusting. It really is. Goto hits a backdrop, then Naito comes up selling the left shoulder. Naito tries a tornado DDT, but gets cut off with a lariat. Hockey fight in the middle of the ring. Goto wins the fight with a lariat. Naito hits a top rope hurricanrana, gets him a 2 count. Naito tries for Destino, but it gets countered into an Ushi Goroshi. Goto hits a reverse GTR, but can't follow up with, which allows Naito to start up a comeback. Gets stopped by another Ushi Goroshi. Naito reverses a GTR into a neck breaker, then a Destino. And much like every single Naito match in this tournament, one Destino is just not enough. Just not enough. So, goes for another, but clearly not in a rush here. So usually he gets up right away, hits it because he can't waste any time, but he hits this one and he goes, I can wait a couple seconds. It's Goto. Who the fuck cares? But he hits him with another one, and that's it. So Naito gets the victory over Hiroki Goto, and Goto, I believe, is falling here very quickly in the standings. I know he was pretty high at one point, but...
Well, the A block is still pretty tight in comparison to the B block. There's nobody really running away with it.
That is true.
Goto's 3-3 at the moment.
Yeah, it's pretty solid standings there, except for Yoshihashi and Nagata, who are just fucking playing for the NIT so far.
Well, Nagata is. Yoshihashi's technically still not out of it.
He's always out of it in my book.
I mean, he's not realistically getting higher than 9th place in this tournament, but... Who
knows? He could have a loose explosion and get to the top.
He mathematically can still win this thing.
He could shit himself to the top. Who knows? So the main event of this night here on August 1st was Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi. This is a big match coming up. So they start off by showing that they are both evenly matched. Then the crowd pops for a clean break that Ibushi does. This is true. He broke, and the crowd went, awesome. when When it's Tana's turn to make a clean break here on Ibushi, who's up against the ropes, he does not, and the crowd is furious at this. Tanahashi clearly not happy with the overwhelming positivity towards Kota Ibushi here. And I think this is funny for one major reason. So if you were to explain Tanahashi's behavior in this matchup to someone who knows nothing about Hiroshi Tanahashi, here's how you would explain it. Here's what he does. All right, everybody, I'm out here fighting for all of you with my fucked up arm, and you're going to like this, and you're going to cheer for me, because I'm the ace of New Japan, right? Oh, you like Ibushi? Well, fuck you. Fuck all of you. Fuck everyone. And then he just starts beating up Ibushi and goes after his knee. So that is pretty much Tanahashi's MO here, everybody. If you don't know what he was trying to do in this match, he's pretty much just a dickhead. So Tana works the right knee that Fale worked over in the previous match. So there's canon here to these injuries. And when Tanahashi goes after the injured leg of Ibushi, the crowd boos. So the crowd not giving Tanahashi a good time here. They are just not into what he's doing. They're not picking up what he's putting down.
Very reminiscent of Tanahashi versus Naito from 2013 G1.
That's right. I think that, by the way, I think that's hilarious how, like, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, a guy could literally be just kissing babies left and right, hugging, putting a sweat on people's towels. And the next night he's just like, oh, you don't like me no more? Well, fuck you. Like, fuck all of you. Suck my ass.
Well, when you don't have the company hand-holding the audience.
That's true.
Instructing them pretty much
wow,
what to
that's
do.
A nice lesson that a couple of American promotions should learn. The crowd doesn't like you? Don't fucking play up to them. Tell them to go fuck themselves. So Tana panders to the crowd some more. Then Ibushi starts up a comeback. They fight on the apron a bit. Ibushi hits him with a shote and fucking kills him. Hiroshi does a high-fly flow to the floor and connects, but in the process lands on his arm because it bounced off the floor, so he sells the arm. So, if you are writing the strategy or the play-by-play here for this matchup, yes, Tanahashi went after his own arm for the first time in this match. It was very dumb. So Tana really zeroes in on the knee of Ibushi, starts giving him a bunch of dragon screws on the apron. They go at it at the top rope. Ibushi hits an overhead kick. That was awesome. Awesome overhead toe kick. And this was like, a lot of toe kicks could go wrong. A lot of, like, Pele kicks could go wrong here. This motherfucker hit him right in the middle of his fucking head and perfectly. I mean, it was amazing. Gives him a long dart into the corner, then a deadlift German. Tana hits a sling blade and only gets him a 2 count. Hits one high fly flow, goes up for another, but Kota gets the knees up. So we're getting the big climactic ending here. Yeah. Kota hits the Golden Star Bomb. It looks to be over, but Tanahashi kicks out. Everyone is stunned at what they've just witnessed because who the fuck kicks out a Golden Star Bomb? And then Ibushi lays him out with a knee attack and fucking kills him, and Tanahashi goes down. And Kota Ibushi gets on the board here over Hiroshi Tanahashi. So, in conclusion, Tanahashi went after his own arm in this match, and Ibushi did not do it one time.
Yeah.
So, the good guy stable, as of right now, is Yoshihashi and Kota Ibushi.
Yeah.
The good guy, no Wataki, the army. Good stuff here. So, what do you like from the A block here, Anthony? What was your favorite match of this night? Nothing that stood out for me. I mean, it was all pretty much like okay.
Yeah, I mean, some of the matches have kind of lost a little bit of its luster since the beginning of the tournament, but I mean, that's kind of to be expected.
Wait, the fact that they're keeping up a lot of momentum too. I mean, not everyone's a slouch here. Like, not everyone's like falling asleep during their matches. Yeah. They're doing fucking still pretty good. So they're definitely like themselves out there.
I don't know. I'm still impressed with Nagata. Like everything he does. Like every victory.
Well, that was a fucking fight, man. Yeah. That was a good fight. Yeah, it's probably Nagata and Ishii or Ibushi. Ibushi and Tanahashi had a lot of drama. Yeah. A lot of like, climactic, like a big climactic ending. But Nagata and fucking Ishii just beat the shit out of each other. And it was fun to watch. So I guess we'll go with that one, I suppose. Yeah. That was a lot of fun to watch. And Nagata's always fun to watch. I mean, good fucking worker, man. That guy's 49 years old, I think, right? 49? Closing in on 50. And he's over here putting on awesome matches. So we have the B block.
You keep forgetting, dude.
It's the gimmick. I'm a heel. I could get away with it, you know? Fuck. This.
As I dramatic.
So basically, this is his moment to shine. And he doesn't want me to take away his crunching the numbers.
Dude, I'm on this show too, bro.
This guy crunches the numbers. He's got the math down.
All right, so the A block standings for night 6 for the A block, night 11 of the tournament. We have a 4-way tie for first place. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Zack Sabre Jr., Tomohiro Ishii, and Tetsuya Naito are all at 4-2 with 8 points. We have a 4-way tie for 5th place. Hiroki Goto, Togi Makabe, Bad Luck Fale, and Kota Ibushi all are 3-3, 6 points. 9th place, Yoshihashi. He's 2-4 to 4 points. And Yuji Nagata.
0-6.
0-6.
God damn.
Wow. Big goose egg.
And you know what's really cool about this is that looking up and down all the standings for every block here, or for both blocks, the A block is make or break for every match here coming up.
It's tight.
I mean, I got to look at this. I got to look at the matchups coming up here. But if you're not facing Nagata, you could really lose your spot in any match that you're in coming up. So I mean, it's pretty tight there. The B block's a little more spread out, but the A block's pretty fucking tight.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, they're not treating their audience like they're dumb. Like that it's gonna be Okada and Omega are the ones that are gonna decide this thing.
Yeah. I just like how the math all plays out. I wish I was around for last year because the fact that Goto got into the finals because of a tie between Okada and Tanahashi last year was pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I was going to say something, but it was totally not going to make sense because Omega lost his first match to Yoshihashi last year. But let's say Yoshihashi was in the finals or was close to getting in the finals. Omega could have lost his spot last year because of a fucking, a tiebreaker to Yoshihashi. So they really like to fucking make these standings dramatic here.
Yeah.
So we have it's definitely like that in the NL West right now. That's for sure, because the Dodgers are running away with it.
Oh yeah, when you pretty much assemble the baseball dream team.
Yeah, man.
You've got like
Darvish. Speaking of New Japan and Japanese things, Darvish did pretty fucking good the other night.
Well, I mean, when you're moving to a pitcher's ballpark from a hitter's ballpark and you're a good strikeout pitcher.
Yep.
That's going to happen.
Coming in the mail, my Darvish jersey.
Oh, yeah. So now you're back on the Dodgers bandwagon?
I've never left.
When's the last time you watched a Dodgers game?
Dude, I've always got a Dodgers hat under my Yankees hat. Fuck off, okay? First of all, I would watch the Dodgers game if MLB.TV didn't want to charge me like $40 a month. And I can't even watch the Yankee games. Fuck them. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Because they play the Yankees every year. They didn't even play the Yankees this year. Or don't play the Yankees this year, I should say.
Well, it's not even that. I just want to watch the Yankee games, and I can't even do it. If I give MLB fucking $40, I should be able to watch the fucking Yankee games.
Well,
despite the fucking chokehold on markets and shit like that. Fucking preposterous.
The local channels have to make their money, so
no, they don't. Fuck them. So we have August 2nd in the Fukuoka City Gymnasium. We have the B block. Yeah, this is the B block. Yep. Okay. So this is August 2nd. So we got Juice Robinson. Fukuoka. That's just a fucking hilarious fucking word. Fuck you, Oka. So Juice Robinson. Okay. Look, it looks like it says fuck you, okay? Juice Robinson. A little tomfoolery, a little chicanery. Juice Robinson versus Sonata. So Sonata goes after the knee, which Robinson is still selling. If you haven't gotten your Juice Robinson knee selling, come to Walmart. They're about 50% off.
Hey man, injuries don't heal overnight.
Jesus
you don't just walk into the next match suddenly healed.
Yeah, so this guy takes off his fucking this knee pad mid-match and goes, I gotta put some Vicks on this. Fuck off, dude. Like, come on.
I don't think Vicks is what he'd be putting on.
Some Robitussin. So I believe that's 2 guys in this tournament.
Maybe some icy hot
with knee problems here. I believe that he needs some of that glucosamine that I got over there in the corner. But yeah, I think there's 2 guys in this tournament with knee problems. Omega was supposed to have knee problems, but never really did.
Yeah.
Who else has a knee problem? Someone else has a fucking knee problem. I can't remember who it was, but this is definitely Robinson's knee problem, okay? If you have a knee problem, fuck off. This guy has a knee problem.
Do you have a knee problem and need an attorney?
Well, fuck off. It's Juice Robinson's attorney. Sonata beats him up on the outside, beats him up on the inside. Juice can't get much going here. Robinson hits a reverse DDT, sells the leg some more. Starts to come back with a flurry of punches. Sonata cuts him off when Juice goes for a cannonball. Locks him in the figure 4 Robinson then rolls over to transfer the pain to Sonata. The old transferring the pain. Now, if
Did Stone Cold say that like that doesn't do shit?
Yeah. Now, if you're wondering, no, it wasn't Western Union, you idiot. It was PayPal, and it came in 1 to 2 business days. Fuck this spot. They roll to the outside, still locked into the figure 4, by the way. And now here's my problem: if you get to the ropes, a guy has to make a break. But if you roll to the outside of the ring, it's totally all right. Why? How does that work? You should still be counted to a 5 because the hold was applied in the middle of the ring. If you get to the ropes, you must break or forfeit the match. Yeah. This guy went to the fucking outside of the ring.
Well, I think because he's still the guy who applying the hold is still in the ring, so it is deemed unfair at this point. But if they're both outside of the ring, you can't really.
I guess they're both getting counted. It's just so stupid. Like, what? Juice is supposed to grab the guard, really get a rope break?
Yeah,
that was dumb. I mean, I could have swore he should have made a clean break, but whatever. Maybe that's just me. Juice does some more power moves, but every time he lands on his leg or usually sells it and doesn't go for a pin, because when you have knee problems, your number one priority not to win this fucking match. It's to sell the knee. God, I just hit my finisher, but this fucking knee, man.
Which conveniently only really hurts after he hits big moves.
Right? Listen, Juice, I like you. We all like you, okay? You don't even have to have legs or arms to make a pinfall. All you have to do is throw your torso onto a guy whose shoulders are down. Your stump could be on a guy. You could still get a pinfall, okay? You don't need to sell the leg and let us know that you're hurt. God. They reverse each other's finishers for a bit. Sonata chop blocks him, which is illegal. Then locks him in the skull end, but Robinson doesn't tap, so he says, fuck this. I'm going for the lead assault. And he hits it, gets the victory here. So Sonata goes over. Juice Robinson, who's fucking so totally out of this tournament now. But, hey, man, he's got that leg.
Yeah.
Hey, can't go far with that fucked up leg. But, yeah, so Juice, what's Juice record here? 1-5.
1-5,
My God. Boy, he is just not doing much here in this tournament as far as numbers are going. Great matches, but fuck, man.
Yeah.
Really sad.
I was looking for a little more from him this year, but maybe next year.
This fucking match. Michael Elgin versus Toru Yano.
This was a prank, right?
I didn't write a goddamn thing down for this match. I wrote, fuck this match, fuck it, and damn it to hell. That's it. That's all I have. This fucking match.
Who produced this? Was this like fucking? Was this like?
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
This was like a Devon production or something. Was this a Road Dogg production?
I hope Jimmy Jacobs didn't phone this one in. So here's my problems, and then I guess we'll both share our problem. We might have the same problem, but whatever. We'll give each other a chance to speak about this preposterous bullshit. You have Michael Elgin, who was just on fire, despite losing.
Took Okada to the limit, beat Kenny Omega.
Why? What is happening here?
And then he gets DQ'd by a low blow that he didn't do, that the ref never saw, and then all of a sudden believes Yano, who, if you watch the fucking show, he's up to this sort of tomfoolery all the time, and you think maybe the refs would have and management would have a pre-show meeting, if you want us to believe this is legit, have a pre-show meeting, hey, look, this guy is prone to do or tends to do this. Look out for this. Don't believe this when he says that maybe he got low blowed without seeing it. And part of being a referee is calling the things you can see, which every announcer makes a point of all the time.
Where to begin? I mean, everything you just said, yes.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's so Yano, after he low blows someone, they are clearly in pain.
Yeah.
Not in their stomach. They didn't just have a bad sandwich.
Yeah.
They got punched or kicked in the balls, okay? And the ref's come on.
Yeah. Man
the fuck up.
Yeah.
It's just your nuts. But as soon as a fucking gaijin,
Are you implying that what you call it?
There's racism here?
Is racist?
Absolutely. First of all, Marty Asami's the worst referee on the face of the earth.
You know what? Fuck it. He's the worst wrestler.
Yeah, so fuck him. He's the worst manager ever. It's like, okay, so yeah, Yano matches are, and you could have your opinion about the Kenny Omega Yano. I thought it was phenomenal, but a lot of people had their take on it, and fuck them if they didn't like it. But anyways, Yano is always doing dumb shit like this, which is fine. It's a nice little like break for whoever he's going up against, and the guy doesn't work much. Yeah. He's the smartest guy in his whole fucking tournament. Yeah. Doesn't do jack shit, and he gets paid for it, and he's still in a fucking tournament. But this shit was absolutely fucking uncalled for, and it's not like, oh hey, New Japan, oh that's okay, we'll let you go. We'll pat him on the head and tell him to go to their rooms. Fuck you.
No, this was horrendous.
This is punishable by law.
And clearly, Gato and Jado don't watch the English broadcast, where they basically asserted on the English broadcast that you have to pull a knife on someone to possibly get DQ'd.
Yep.
And then they go off and do this where nothing happened. Literally nothing happened, and someone got DQ'd. Meanwhile, and every fucking match that a Suzuki-gun guy is in.
Meanwhile, literally anything Suzuki-gun does is just brushed off. I'm telling you, they're being paid off.
Yeah.
But this was like, when's the last time you saw a referee fucking believe somebody?
Yeah.
Like, never. Yeah. Like, not even ever in the entire fucking world.
Shouldn't that be something, like, you're taught to, like, not do, like, on the first day of referee school?
And on top of that, I mean, for God's sakes, this guy has a fucking DVD out. You could just watch the DVD. He might low blow someone in that, too. Yeah. This guy low blows everybody. And you look right at him and go, you know what? I believe him. Fuck you, Marty. Fuck you, dude.
This was worse than most bad WWE things. This was really bad.
This was awful,
yes.
Dude. Like, and if this happened to, like, who could you have substituted instead of fucking Elgin here? You could have done it to Tama Tonga, who I know is in a fucking emo phase right now. He's in his weird, like, fucking My Chem phase right now, where he's just super mad about everything. You could have done this with, like, Kojima, who has no points. You could have done this with Juice, who's, like, out of it. Anybody else. You could have done it with Juice because Juice is fucking already hurt. Might as well give him some more ball pain.
Yeah.
So it's like, you take Michael Elgin, who is just absolutely awesome. He cuts a promo a couple nights ago talking about Michael Elgin's going to win the G1. I don't fucking think so. Not anymore.
Yeah, no.
He just lost 2 points for absolutely nothing.
And it's not like he was close, so it's not like you could have, like, a controversial finish to take him out of it. He wasn't really close.
Fuck, man. God, this sucked ass.
That was horrendous.
So, Elgin goes down, not even swinging, not even moving a muscle. Gets DQ'd for some bullshit because Marty's being paid off by Chaos. And that's it. Fuck this match. Moving on. Satoshi Kojima versus Minoru Suzuki. Match pretty much starts off how everyone would imagine it would start off. Suzuki went after Kojima. They fought on the outside. Desperado and Taichi start ganging up on Kojima while Minoru's distracting the referee, who's Red Shoes. The very fucking moment that Suzuki sees Tenzan going to interfere with his boys, right? He tells Red Shoes, turn around. Look what he's about to do. Look what the big, bad, mean Tenzan's about to go do. And then Red Shoes stops and goes, hey, Tenzan, back it up. Back it up. So let's just reassess this for a second. Red Shoes was informed that Tenzan was going to attack his lackeys who are not in the fucking match. Yeah, they're not competing.
What does that have to do with... Why does the referee concern himself with that?
Red Shoes looks at the guy and says, if you attack these gentlemen who aren't in the fucking match, I'm going to DQ you. What? What? Yeah. Why? On what planet does this make sense?
None.
None at all. But Suzuki goes, he's going to hurt them. Oh, fuck, you're right. I better protect Suzuki-gun. Red Shoes is a part of Suzuki-gun, and if anyone denies it, and so is Marty Asami. I mean, Marty Asami created Suzuki-gun.
He's really the guy pulling the string.
These guys, like, Marty Asami is the Bully Ray to, like, the aces and eights of fucking Japan right now. He's just moving all the parts,
so
man.
He's just gonna play like the big baby face, and then once he wins the world title, he's gonna turn on everybody.
Marty is a shoddy ref. His officiating's garbage. He's in favor of all the bad guys. Fuck, man.
Well, wouldn't Marty be part of Chaos then? Since, gifting that Windy Yano?
I guess maybe they had a payoff or something like that.
Yeah.
Suzuki-gun decided to pay him off. I don't fucking know. Came out of fucking Taichi's pocket. He makes all that money singing.
Yeah.
He can afford it.
He makes all that money being a Sailor Moon villain.
But he's not paying Mio Abe to fucking show up, who never shows up anymore.
Rip.
This goes on for a bit. They finally get in the ring. Kojima does his Kobashi chops in like 3 different sets here because Suzuki was getting off on every single one of them. So he just kept hitting him, and then it gives him a nice little red coloring on his chest. Suzuki cuts him off right before he drops the elbow. Suzuki then gives him an octopus stretch variation octopus stretch variation of an armbar on the top of the turnbuckle for no reason. Just did it. Kojima hits a backdrop that looked very difficult for some reason to pull off. Kojima then hits the lariat out of nowhere, goes for the pin, but Taichi pulls Red Shoes out of the fucking ring, and he's clinically dead at this point. Tenzan fights off both Desperado and Taichi because everyone got in the ring to have a little fight here. Suzuki hits him with a straight-up jab to the mouth, or he hits Kojima with a jab to the mouth. Then a gotch-style pile driver, and that is it. Kojima is winless again, and Suzuki-gun prevails again because Red Shoes is a fucking terrible ref, too. So that's
They're all awful.
Man, these Japanese refs. Someone's got to teach them. We just got to have a fucking class for them.
Yeah.
Some sort of training to let them know that bad people do fucked up shit.
They need to go to the what you call it, the Patrick Borden School of Officiating.
The Rick Knox class for dropkicking.
No, it's got to be
refs.
Patrick Borden because everybody hates Justin Borden. I'm thinking of junior senior official Patrick Hernandez, who's no longer part of PWG, or at least I haven't seen him on it forever.
Fuck. Oh no, not PWG. Wasn't he Lucha Underground too?
Who? Patrick Hernandez?
Yeah.
No, Justin Borden. Justin Borden and Rick Knox.
Oh, okay. Junior senior.
Yeah. Because he started on the second show.
I remember that gimmick, yeah. So we have Kazuchika Okada versus Tama Tonga. When Okada gets to the ring, Tama steals his entrance coat, does his little pose on the turnbuckle, mocking him. So a little tomfoolery going on at the beginning of this match. Then, possibly the absolute lamest thing happens that you will ever see on television, production-wise. They immediately go to the outside, so Tama beats him up. Then, Tama Tonga mocks Okada by doing the Rainmaker pose, and the fucker in the truck zooms out! So, on the hard camera, they zoom out, and all you see is Tama Tonga in the bottom left corner doing the pose. Who did this? This fucker should be fired. Why was there a zoom out like a minute into the match, and it was the other guy on the outside of the ring?
Guy just sees arms extended. He's like, "Oh shit, that's my cue."
There's a button that says Rainmaker, and this fucker just spammed it.
Guy's been waiting for this moment all his life. You got a quick trigger finger.
God damn, that was so stupid. I laughed so fucking hard. This was awesome. So Okada did some ridiculous reversals so he can hit his neck breaker. It was like a weird thing where like he was going for like an Alabama slam, and then Tama reversed, and then he reversed him. When he does the neck breaker, then does his Rainmaker pose, and then it's justified to hit the button. You fuck. He goes for his Rainmaker lariat, but he gets countered into a cradle DDT. That gets a very close 2 count for Tama Tonga here. So Tama Tonga got the crowd all worked up here because they thought Tama Tonga was going to be victorious over Kazuchika Okada. Tonga goes for the gun stun, but eats a dropkick instead. Tonga would try for the gun stun way more times. I mean, this guy, if Tama Tonga was to teach a class, it'd be just keep going.
Yeah.
If your finisher doesn't work the first time, fucking go. Just keep trying to hit it. It's a fucking cutter. It's not hard. Keep going at it. When Okada was expecting one of them, Tama catches him off guard with a Pele kick. And it was pretty good logic on his point, but Tonga goes to the well way too many times with the gun stun before getting hit with a Rainmaker and gets pinned. So that's that. Okada remains undefeated here. So still the man here in the B block. But Tama Tonga, good stuff. Just got to stop going to that well there, sir. So the main event of the B block night here on August 2nd was perhaps the fucking most brutal match.
Yeah.
To this fucking point of the tournament. I mean, there's been some brutal shit. This match was just fucking absolutely brutal. Now, the implications of this match was this was a fight for second place.
Yeah.
So this was a massive match between Kenny Omega and Evil. This had a lot of big match. This was a big match for both guys. So it's very understandable why they did what they did here. But man, this was just fucking ridiculous. So they run the ropes a bit. They go to the outside. Omega starts choking him with a tech cord, gives him a power slam on some unpadded floor, or the unpadded floor that Evil gimmicked up, and he gets fucking slammed on it like a fucking loser. Omega slams him onto a table over the guardrail that wasn't exactly like propped up correctly. It kind of fell over, and he had to like get it back up. Back in the ring, Omega is dominating on offense. Evil tries to start up a comeback with a rolling elbow into the corner and a super kick to the midsection. Omega sets up a chair on the outside, wants to give this fucker a fisherman, but Evil counters with a snap suplex. By the way, when he did the snap suplex on the floor, the commentators called it a brainbuster, and I feel like they think every suplex is a brainbuster.
A vertical suplex is a brainbuster in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's something that I learned something every day here.
Yeah.
I was like, man, these guys. I mean, there's a difference between for us a brainbuster and a suplex. One of them is patently obvious why it's called a brainbuster, but I guess that's their thing.
Yeah, no, they refer to all vertical suplexes as brainbusters.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Evil does his little concerto on the outside. Does he get disqualified for it? Fuck no. This is New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Which, by the way, you've been calling it that. Isn't it concerto when two guys?
They called it a concerto before. Yeah, they called it. I was just going to say chair to chair. Yeah. Chair to heado. I don't know, man. So we saw a Terminator Tope without flaw whatsoever. Hits a power slam onto Evil onto the apron, which, if you didn't know,
hardest part of the ring.
Hardest part of the ring, everybody. Then he kills him with it, and then puts a fucking table on top of Evil. Gives him a double stomp onto it here. And the best thing about this spot was that the fucking table broke in exactly the spot that Omega stepped on. These fucking tables are strong style too, man. They don't break. And you could see the spot. It was so impressive that this table held up so good that Omega used it again. Awesome. These tables are fucking wonderful.
Well, you kind of saw how the sausage was made on those tables. Like, they're not really like, it's just like two thin pieces of wood and then like honeycombed cardboard in the middle.
I guess that frame is worth a bunch, man. That frame is no joke. So he goes for a springboard high spot, but Evil cuts him off. Eventually, Evil then hits a fucking rock bottom from the apron, or everything is Evil STO. I don't know. It looked like a rock bottom to me. Onto this table, completely fucking shattering it. And in the process, he knocks his fucking head off of the frame of the table and just gashes his shit up. I mean, he fucked his whole shit up. Sports a nice fucking bruise. I mean, I watched this spot like 8 fucking times. It was awesome. I mean, not for, obviously, for the well-being of these gentlemen here, but as a spectator, they shattered this fucking table in like a million pieces. And Evil almost gave himself a concussion here. Well, hold on. That'll come later.
Yeah.
So that was a fucking crazy-ass spot. They trade blows when Omega nails him with a knee strike and just about fucking murdered this guy. And then Evil started remembering the trenches of World War I. He had to stare off into fucking nowhere, man. And this wasn't even the one that did him in. It was just a fucking work knee strike here. And it fucking killed this guy. Omega has Evil up against the ropes, goes to hit him with the V trigger, and when he does, he actually fucking knocks him out. And here's where shit gets juicy. Because Omega had to go 5 minutes more. Evil clocked out. Yeah. That was it. He was done for the day. Because he was nothing after this. Dude had nothing left. Because this fucking V trigger just about took him out of this match. Because Omega tried to set up for a one-winged angel, and Evil was super unresponsive. And I mean, this guy was legitimately sandbagging him because he could not fucking like he wasn't there anymore. and he was not cooperating whatsoever, and that led to a weird spot where Omega had to, like, roll him over near the ropes to go for a pin, so that way he, and then you could see Red Shoes kind of looking at Evil and trying to, like, yell, like, get to the ropes, get to the ropes, like, you know, we gotta kill some more times so you can fucking, like, come back to life here.
Yeah.
But he got a little rope break, I guess, just purely out of fucking reaction. Yeah, just out of reaction, he just went for under the rope to get a rope break, but it was mostly because Kenny would get up and be like, "Oh my god, how did that not fucking win the match for me?" Really, they were trying to like give him some more time, to stall so he could fucking get back into it, but he never did. He never fucking did. And a closing moments of the match, Omega basically had to get all of his shit in. Usually, it's like 8 V triggers, a fucking one-winged angel attempt, then one more V trigger, and then the one-winged angel. Instead, he hit a V trigger that barely connected, and then had to deadlift this man up for. This was all Kenny. This was Kenny wrestling a fucking sandbag, okay? And the sandbag was called Evil. And because you could see he had to like literally deadlift this guy off of the mat to get him up for the one-winged angel. I would have just fucking pinned him. Yeah. After the V trigger that killed him, I would have just said, wrap it up.
Yeah.
2-minute offense. Let's wrap this up. Let's fucking pin the guy because he's dead.
Yeah.
He's out of it. And that was that. So Kenny basically had to like work this shit by himself and got the pinfall. And Evil was just in a different world because at the end of the match they had to like give him water, and he was clearly out in the middle of the ring. But man, Omega wins this extremely brutal affair with Evil. These guys fucking killed each other. But Omega walks away with the points. Evil walks away with no soul. And Kenny cut a promo saying he's tired and he's going to go to bed. So
goodbye and good night.
Goodbye and good night. See ya. Don't keep the don't let the bed bugs bite. So Kenny gets on the board here, and now we get the standings for the B block.
Standings for the B block. Night 6 of the tournament, or night 12 of the tournament. Nights.
Why do you do that? You flip the paper.
It's I guess it's more of a funny visual thing that no one's actually seeing.
No, it's true.
But yeah. Standing for the B block, night 6 of the B block, night 12 of the tournament. Not tied for first place, solely in first place. Kazuchika Okada, a perfect 6-0, 12 points. Kenny Omega solely in second place, 5-1, 10 points. Tied for third place is Evil, Sonata, and Suzuki, all at 4-2 with 8 points. Sixth place, tied for sixth place, Tama Tonga, Michael Elgin, and Toru Yano.
Why is this a 3-way tie for fucking third place?
It's sixth place, not third place.
True.
They're 2 and 4 at 4 points. The guys that don't matter in this tournament, pretty much. Juice Robinson is in ninth place, 1 and 5 at 2 points, and Satoshi Kojima is 0 and 6, 0 points.
Leader of the bread club. You hear that, everybody? You eat bread, you put up a big donut.
Yeah.
Tournament here. I can't fucking believe that Tama Tonga, Michael Elgin, and Yano are all in the same like category here. It's fucking preposterous.
Elgin should be up there. He should be making this a close fight for first and second, but nope, they want to waste shitty DQ finishes on him.
God, that finish was awful. Awful.
That was, yeah.
Well, that's the B block and the A block for August 1st and 2nd.
We're 2/3 of the way through the block tournament here.
Closing in here, man. Closing in. And you know what? Just as much as these guys are out there doing it every night, boy, I feel like I'm there too, man.
Oh, yeah. This has been, like, we can relate so much to the grind.
Coming home, hating my job, and then watching wrestling. Waking up, watching wrestling, going to work, hating my life at work.
I mean, gotta stand in one spot and deal cards for 8 hours, and then I gotta come home and watch this nonsense.
God, I just can't believe this cushy job. And then I gotta go home and sit on my ass and watch wrestling.
What are you talking about, cushy job? Like, fucking, I was supposed to get out 20 minutes early today, and I didn't.
What a fucking travesty. Oh, you thought North Korea had problems. This guy's got problems. Jesus. Well, that's all we got, everybody. It's just a train wreck. So we got the 4th and the 5th to look forward to. Obviously, I still have to catch up. So I have to finish my A block and then the whole B block. So I'm going to try to get that in tonight.
Hopefully we'll have that show out to you by tomorrow.
Hopefully we'll get that done tomorrow night because stuff and working at my job really fucking sucks. But anyways, that's all we got for you guys tonight. So we'll end it with fuck Toru Yano.
No, not even that. Fuck Marty Asami.
Fuck Marty Asami. And Evil versus Kenny Omega, best match up to this point. I will gladly say that.
Of the tournament?
So far, yes.
Better than Elgin Okada?
Yes, it is taken. And you know what? For a guy who's not much of a Extreme Rules type of dude,
it's good in its moments, but it can't be overdone.
And trust me, it's never overdone. The only person who ever whips out a table is Kenny fucking Omega. I guess they just, hey, are you a big fan of tables? Well, Kenny's got you covered because he's the guy.
I am the table.
Kenny whips out the tables all the time. I think he's the only one that whips out the tables in this promotion. I mean, a few times Suzuki Guns maybe done it, but and the Young Bucks, but yeah, everybody. So I'm gonna go with Evil and Omega. Has been fucking awesome, and fuck Marty Asami. So with that being said, we'll see you guys for the 4th and the 5th, and take care, everybody.